So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope that you're doing well. This is what you don't see coming for the week of December 21st, 2025. Keep in mind, it's a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Excuse me. Be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also in the description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. With all of that said, let's begin. One word of caution, 58% of my town is without electricity because we have had a terrible storm roll through. It's still making its way. We're getting hit with about 45 to 50,000. Oh God, we would be obliterated if that was happening. 45 to 50 miles per hour. If it was 50,000 miles per hour, we would be off the face of the earth at this point. But it's quite windy. So I don't want to rush through your reading, but at the same time, I don't want the power to go out in the event that it hits my area of the town next. So if you need to slow down the speed on this video because I'm talking a little fast, please do that. Okay. Tapping into the Pisces collective now. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they not see coming for the week of December 21st, 2025? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Stalker. The bottom of the deck, fishing for comments. Okay. Why is stalker and fishing for comments something that Pisces does not see coming this week? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's get one more shuffle. Thank you. The Lovers, the Emperor, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Lovers card here for Pisces this week? Why is the Lovers card here for Pisces this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Lovers, clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor here this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor, clarified by the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. No, thank you. Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Eight of Cups. Eight of Wands. What is the Eight of Wands doing here for Pisces? One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Strength card. Talk to me about Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Hanged Man, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Magician, Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. Okay. You clearly have a stalker here, and I think you know who it is. It's someone that you are either in total separation with, or you're well on your way to becoming fully separated from this person. I see you here this week making the choice to try to stay emotionally balanced and to plow ahead and get things done despite the loss of this fairly significant connection here in your life. We have the Emperor, clarified by the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is the entity that you had or are having this separation with, because I don't know where you are on the timeline. This person is watching you this week. And I'm going to clarify that watching a little bit more. But that Page of Swords, either you're still interacting with this person. Like, I'll give you an example. Let's say this is work related. You've already given your 2 weeks notice, right? To you, it's dead, done, over with, but you still got to show up every day for the next 2 weeks. This would be your boss just keeping an eye on you. I think they are regretful and remorseful to see you leave, but I don't think their pride or ego would ever enable them to say that to you. Same thing if this is a friend, family member, or lover. Maybe you know, are separating or well on your way to becoming separated, but there's maybe something with the holidays this week or something else going on where you sort of still have to interact with them. The feeling here is they're just kind of watching you, how you're interacting with them or interacting with others. There is loss and regret and shame here, but that pride and ego, they're not going to tell you, hey, I'm really sorry things ended the way they did, or that they are ending the way that they are. So you have, if you're in somewhat still, you know, physical contact with this person, yeah, they're watching you. It's not so much of a stalker vibe. It's watching you more like through the eyes of regret or remorse, but they're not going to tell you that. If you're not seeing this person in the 3D, but maybe you're still connected to them online, or they still have the ability to watch your whatever social media profiles you have, if you're posting things this week, then yeah, they are keeping an eye on you that way. Again, through the lens of remorse and regret and emotional loss and grief, but they wouldn't tell you that. You have the 8 of Wands, and that's clarified by the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Strength card. I really like this. Despite what you've gone through with this person or you're currently going through, you're making the active choice here this week to move towards the future, being very emotionally balanced, very bold, very courageous. Your heart is still open. You're still warm and kind to others. You did not allow this person, or maybe for some of you, these people, to ruin who you are, to fill you with resentment. Now, I'm not saying you don't have some resentment for them, but you're still keeping your heart open to the rest of the world, and it looks really good on you this week. I want to clarify this a little bit more, because this is like the entity here that you're dealing with. There seems to be this thing where they are holding back expressing to you their emotions. It's very burdensome for them to lose this connection with you, whether you're the boss or the employee or just a coworker. There's, you know, the friend, the family member, the lover, the ex. It's taken a toll on them. Don't think it's not. It is, but they're showing up as very strong and brave and stable. We've got Taurus energy here and the King of Pentacles. I don't always see the King of Pentacles as that, but in this deck, it definitely has a Taurus bull back here, you know, and the Hierophant is Taurus. So I'm not saying that they have to be a Taurus, but the feeling here is like trying to portray themselves as like in control and grounded, and everything is great. And inside, they're an emotional mess. And I don't think you would ever realize it looking at this person, the loss or the regret or grief that they have over having lost you already, or they know that they will be losing you soon. Anything else Pisces needs to know about this person? Anything else they need to know about this person this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Anything else you need to know about them? The Moon, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Three of Swords. This person enters this new chapter of their life without you with a lot of heartache. And I don't think they would ever show it to you. They would never tell you their regrets or remorse or their feelings of loss here. They are exiting this connection with you a lot smarter and wiser in respect to connections, or how they have to show up in connections. Let's just say this is an ex. It's possible in the future you're going to see them with a new person, online or in person, and you're going to be like, oh my God, why weren't they that spouse to me? Because you were their teacher. You're the Hermit here. You taught this person how to be a better boss or a better employee or a better friend or a better family member or a better spouse or a better lover. You were their teacher. I don't think they'll ever tell you that. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Wow. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice for this week. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Keep future planning. This keeps coming up the last couple of weeks for you. The Hangman, the Strength card, the Six of Wands. I'm not saying to push yourself through exhaustion, but keep moving forward at the pace that's comfortable for you, because you've got justice to the Six of Wands here. You have cleaned some karmic debt, or you're close to clearing out some karmic debt that you had with this person. Keep moving forward, planning your future, working towards that Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles could also talk about gratitude. So maybe this week you want to, like, every day, and I do this at the end of the day, I write in my phone. I used to have a book, but then I just started putting it in my phone every day in my Google Calendar. At the end of the day, one thing that I was grateful for today. Nothing really big, maybe for the meal I had, or time I had with my cat, or I was able to get all 12 of my readings done today, like whatever it is, just grateful to be alive. Whatever that is for you, I would practice that kind of a gratitude ritual, if you will, at the end of the day. But yeah, keep moving forward, keep making progress here. This karmic contract here is wrapping up. You are an incredibly valuable teacher to this person. That is what I have for you, Pisces, for the week of December 21st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.